I have not been live on YouTube and I don't even know how long. Hey YouTube. Hey YouTube. I am just coming to share some love, say hello. What's going on with you guys? I know I just posted a video. I've been posting a lot lately because I know that when I went over on TikTok, I had neglected the YouTube platform and I was like, I'm going to get more active on YouTube. So I wanted to come on to say hello. Let me stop this music before they get me for copywriting, because you know this platform is very different from the other platforms and they will strike you for copywriting. So I just wanted to come on and share an opportunity that was presented to me. So you guys know that I have been in the digital space for almost a year. It's going to be a year, I think, in June or July. And I've made thousands of dollars online. And I went through the phase of, all right, let me just watch a bunch of videos, or um, let me read the marketing books and see, how I can piece all of it together. And what I learned not so quickly, what I wish I learned sooner, was that it takes more than just watching the videos. Hey, you guys, it takes more than just watching the videos and reading the books. Hey, you guys, can y'all, it says, welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by. Okay, all right, all right. I just want to make sure my community can chat with me. So anyway, so it's been it's about to be a year that I've been in a digital space, and I've made some money in a digital space, okay? I've made money on multiple platforms in this space. I've made here on YouTube and over on the other platforms. I'm always a little apprehensive to say the other platform's name because I don't know how they do that. So anyway, I think God has really been getting me prepared to enter that next level and that next phase of my digital business journey. And so he's been, introducing me to different people and other opportunities. And so you guys know that I have a community called Digital Product School Community. And in that community, I basically share like the nitty gritty of what has gotten me to this space in my life, right? Because there was a time where I had a digital product and my digital product would not sell, right? Like most of us, you think, especially if you are a creative, you think that if you just create the product, that it is going to just sell just because you created it, right? And then later on, you learn very quickly that that is not the case. That's not how that goes. Hey, you guys, welcome in. And so I went through that whole phase of frustration of having a digital product and not being able to sell the digital product, and feeling like, I don't know if this is for me. Am I wasting my time doing this? Are they just talking about, the possibilities of this? And is it actually really true? So I went through that whole phase until I started doing the thing that I did not want to do, the things that I really didn't want to do, which was like I started getting mentorship, right? I started joining communities and getting around people that were actually doing the same, like doing the things that I wanted to do, the things that I aspired to do. And so I started learning so much. When I tell you, I started learning about things like buyer psychology. I started learning things like tofu, mofu, and bofu, right? If you're inside of the communities, then like that's top of funnel, middle funnel, bottom of funnel, and how to speak to that particular audience in a way that they need to receive the message and the information, right? Because sometimes if you don't know, you don't know, and you just come on and you start speaking to, hey, you guys, hey, and you start speaking to that community just like you would anybody, right? So you think everybody gets the same message in the same way, and that is not true, right? And so just things that I started learning on my journey, and things like sales funnels, and nurturing your audience, and email marketing, and all of the things that like really the substance, the real meat and potatoes of being in the digital space. And so I learned all of that. And then when I learned that, I was like, I cannot keep this information to myself, because I know that there are people Thank you. I know that there are people that are out there that are struggling in the same ways that I struggled, right? And had the same frustrations that I had, and going through the same thought process, the same feelings of overwhelm, the same feelings of discouragement when you can't get your digital product to sell, right? And you don't understand why it's not selling because it's a great product, or wanting to dive into the digital space and wanting to make money in the digital space because you see so many other people doing it and you cannot figure out where to start, right? Where to start? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing right? I don't have any guidance. I'm just kind of throwing caution to the wind kind of thing. So when I started, I was like, I need to create a space where I'm able to share the information that I learned. And that's really how this page even came about. And let me just tell y'all, and I tell you guys this um in my videos, that I really and truly did not want to be in front of the camera. As God is my witness, like, I did not want to be in front of the camera. I was so apprehensive and so shy and so reluctant to getting in front of the camera and talking, for multiple reasons. Like, in my head, I was just like, I don't know if I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say things right. I'm a New York girl, so I talk fast. Am I gonna be talking too fast? Are the thoughts gonna be jumbled up in my head? Are they gonna come out of my mouth the same way that they're happening in my head? What are people gonna say? Are they gonna want to listen to me? Like, all of these thoughts came to my mind, and I was just like, I really do not want to get in front of the screen, God. And God was like, well, if you want to go where I'm taking you, that is what I'm going to need you to do, right? And so there's times where we have to get uncomfortable, right? We have to get comfortable being uncomfortable, because the only thing that we gain in our spaces of comfortability is stagnancy, right? We can for sure guarantee that as long as we are comfortable, we will stay right there, right? But what I've learned is that discomfort is really that grow, right? Discomfort is what stretches you, and it helps mold you and kind of like nurtures you into who you need to be in order to get to the places that you were trying to get to, right? I could not have made the amount of money that I've made in the digital space if I did not feel uncomfortable. Right? If I did not feel uncomfortable, I would have still been in that same mindset of, well, I don't belong in front of the camera, or will anybody listen to me, and all of the things. I would have still been back there, right? And so I'm so grateful that, that I did take that chance on myself. But what I didn't realize is that in this space, for every level, there's another level of discomfort. Right? There is another level of discomfort. So whenever you think that you have reached, you've gotten past that first layer of discomfort, and you're like, okay, good, I can talk in front of the camera now. Like, I can, I could just prop the camera up. I don't even have to edit as much as I used to edit and all the things. And then there comes another level of discomfort. Now you got to start going live, right? Because recording videos is very different from going live, right? So now there's another level of discomfort. So what I've learned in this space, and what God has been teaching me throughout this whole process, is to lean into the discomfort, lean into the opportunities to feel uncomfortable, because those are the times where we are growing the most. Those are the times where we are becoming the best versions, and the versions of us that we need to be in order to get to the levels that we want to get to, right? When I had made my first $100, I was only able to make $100 because that's the level that I was on, right? I hadn't stretched to the place where I was able to make the $1,000, or able to make the however many thousands of dollars that I've made, right? I wasn't there, right? And so now when I think about, like, God, I want to get to the $10,000 a month mark, right? When I think about that, I'm like, okay, I want to get there. Like, I want to get there. I need to get there. I'm so close, but what, like, it's just calling me to more levels of discomfort, right? That's all it's doing. It's just calling me to more levels of discomfort, and I'm embracing it, because when I sit back and I watch what God has done in my life up until this point, like every time that I felt uncomfortable, it was like a reminder that, like, I got you. And God has always had me, right? And so that's what I want to remind you. Like, no matter how uncomfortable it may be, no matter how uncomfortable you may feel in this season of your life, God got you. God brought you through every single thing that he brought you through up until this point. And this situation, circumstance is no different. Right? And so now I'm at a place where I'm like, okay, well, I've hit a certain level, right? I've gotten to a certain goal in my life, and I'm like, okay, God, now what? Now what do you want to do, right? And God is showing me little by little, okay, well, this is where I'm taking you. This is what I need you to do. This is how I'm stretching you. And I'm human, right? Just like you, I'm human, and I'm like, I don't know, God. Like, I don't know. I don't know, God. And God is like, when have I failed you before? Right? God is like, when have I failed you before? When have you ever been uncomfortable that I've asked you to take another step and have left you there and not gotten you through it? Right? And my immediate response is never. God has never brought me to a place of discomfort that he has not seen me through. Right? And so in your life, in this digital space, I just want you to know that there are going to be times where you're going to be uncomfortable, right? And that is okay. That discomfort has come to teach you something. That discomfort has come to stretch you. That discomfort has come for you to expand from the mindset that you have. Sometimes we feel like, well, because we are adults, I'm an adult, I'm grown, I got kids, I got a husband, I got, I'm getting married, I'm whatever, I'm moving into a house, I'm grown. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, you could be grown and still not have your shit figured out, right? You could be grown and still need, like, still need some mentorship, still need some advice, still need some guidance, still not have shit the way that you expected to have, right? So I don't want you ever approaching life with a closed mindset, with the mindset of, well, the things are just the way that they are, and they're going to be the way that they're going to be, and whatever, I'm just going to coast in life. Right? I'm just gonna coast in life because this is just the way life has always been for me, and so I'm just gonna whatever. It just is what it is. Although it is what it is, it doesn't have to stay what it is. Right? And so I just want you to open up your mind and lean into those spaces of discomfort, because in those spaces and in those times, God is trying to do something amazing in your life. And for as long as you hold on to the things that he's asking you to let go, you will forever be in that space. You will forever be in that space. And sometimes we get so loyal to the things and to the people, even regardless of how uncomfortable we feel, regardless of how unhappy we are, we get so comfortable in those spaces and we hold on to them, and we literally, it's like betrayal to ourselves, because we wake up and we go through life knowing how unhappy we are. We wake up and we go through life knowing just how unfulfilled we feel in life, right? But we don't do anything to change it. We don't do anything to change it. We just sit in that discomfort, right? And like I said earlier, the one thing that comfort will bring you is stagnancy. You can guarantee that you will remain stagnant for as long as you try to remain comfortable. And so it's okay. Sometimes it's the hardest thing to do, to let go of the things that we have in our possession, because they feel safe. Right? Because they feel safe, because we know it. We know what it looks like. We know what it feels like. We know what to expect. We know the cycle. We know the ritual of it. right? And so we hold on to it so tight, knowing how much it has caused us to bleed, right? We hold on to it regardless of how much it is cutting us every single day, just because we don't know what's on the other side of that. But guess what? You will never know what's on the other side of that unless you get to the other side. Unless you decide to say, you know what? I've come to as far as I can go in this space. It's now time for me to move into something bigger, because I know that God has something bigger for me. He would not have brought me here. I would not be here. I would not still have breath in my body if God wanted me to remain stuck and stagnant, right? And so I know that with that, it comes fear. And with that comes, just anxiety, right? You feel anxious about the next step, right? Because you don't know what it looks like. Right? With that comes a level of discomfort. It comes all of the things, all of the limiting beliefs. Will it work? What will happen? God has never failed you yet. God has never failed you yet. In everything, you have survived every single thing that you have been through up until today. And He's not going to fail you in anything moving forward. Right? At some point, we have to get to a place where it's like we stop saying we trust God and we start acting and moving like we trust God for real. Right? And so in our prayers, instead of praying and asking God for the things that we want, how about we start praying and thanking God for the things that we know are already coming, the things that we know are already done in the spirit. Right? And so I don't know that that's exactly what I came on to talk about today. but that's where the Holy Spirit led me. And maybe that wasn't for anybody that's on right now. Maybe that was just for me, and that's okay, right? Because I know that God is doing I am watching God do amazing things in my life right now. And sometimes you could be so happy that you are nervous of how happy you are, right? You get like this butterfly sensation in your stomach of how great and calm and peaceful things are. But don't allow that spirit of fear to come and disrupt and cause chaos in your moment, right? You stand in your moment, right? You deserve that moment of peace. You deserve that moment of happiness. You deserve that moment, right? And wherever God is taking you and whatever He's taking you to, He will see you through 1000%. Okay, so that was it. That wasn't even what I came on to even talk about. So so you guys know I've been in the digital product space for almost a year. I can't believe that it's even been almost a year, honestly. And so much has happened in this almost year. And sometimes I sit back and I'm like, I don't know that I expected it to be like this, right? But I just want to tell you that there's enough sky for all of us to fly. I heard somebody say that the other day, a while back actually, and it stuck with me. There is enough sky for all of us to fly, okay? And so wherever God is taking you, wherever God is calling you, and I can't tell you where that is, only you know where that is, right? And even if you don't know where that is, you may know that He is taking you and calling you to somewhere or something different. Don't be afraid of that difference. Don't be afraid of that something new. Don't be afraid of that new thing. Don't be afraid to get up on that bike, even if you fall in. Don't be afraid to put one foot in front of the other and go towards what God has for you. Don't be afraid to do it. For me, it was digital product school. It was my community. It was making money online. I don't know. I don't know. That's what God said. Listen, shoot. And so I'm grateful because, today I'm able to look back and be like, you did not stand. You was scared as hell. You was scared as hell, but you did it anyway, right? And had you not have done it, you would not have been able to experience the things that you are experiencing in this life. I would have been stuck back in that place of, I don't know if I could do this. I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't know if anybody would listen to me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Right? I would never have been able to experience people literally sending me messages like, I am so grateful that I came across your platform. I'm so grateful that, I was able to connect with you. Thank you for everything that you have taught me. I'm so excited. God knew that I needed to hear whatever you had to say. Those things would have never happened if I would have if I would have continued to stand in my own way and not trust where God was taking me. Right? So I want you to know, I want all of us to make online money, honey, because it is possible for every last one of us. Passive income. Listen, if you've never made passive income before, sometimes it sounds so cliche. It sounds like a what do they call it? It sounds very gimmicky, right? It's like if you want to make money in your sleep, whatever. But baby, I'm telling you what I know. Okay? You can lay your head down to sleep at night and wake up to money that you did not expect in your bank account. I'm telling you what I live in real life. Do you hear me? And so I don't care. I don't care what you do for a living. I don't care if you do nothing for a living. It is possible for you. It is and in so many different ways. And I know that a lot of people are like, but I really don't want to get in front of the camera. You don't have to, baby. You don't have to. There are so many different opportunities that literally in the link in my bio that I offer to my community, there are 20,000 business ideas that you don't have to be camera facing. Okay? Right? You can literally get on here and you do not even have to show your face, right? There are things like theme pages that you follow and you watch every day on social media. I'm talking about, if you think TikTok, think Instagram, think any YouTube, anywhere on the internet and social media. There are pages that you follow. What's the one? The T pages. What's the one? I don't follow them no more because if I'm on social media, it's because I'm doing something pertaining to the business. But what's the one with the gossip, the celebrity gossip one? I can't remember the name of it, but y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Y'all know all of the little theme pages, right? All of the little T pages where you could get all the little latest celebrity gossip. You could get like affirmations or quotes, and where you ain't never seen these people face. That is what a theme page is. A theme page is a page that has a specific theme. So whether it's celebrity gossip, whether it's affirmations, whether it's the latest news, whether it's about cats, dogs, fish, it's a theme, right? And that's all they post about. And I know that I've seen some about on Amazon, right? About Amazon and all of the Amazon findings, right? Where you literally just post videos that people have already posted. You post them to your social platforms, right? And that is your theme page. You don't even know what the person that started those pages even look like. You don't know what they sound like. You don't know what country they in. You don't know what they eat. You don't know nothing about them. You just know that the pages, their content is entertaining to you, right? Those are theme pages. They ain't never shown their face, and them people is making thousands of dollars. So what I'm saying is, there's no excuse. At the end of the day, that is what I'm saying. There is no excuse as to why you are either living paycheck to paycheck, as to why you only have one source of income, as to why you are robbing Peter to pay Paul, right? There's no excuse in this day and age. If you don't want to be face to camera facing, that's fine. You don't have to be, but you still should be making money, right? In the program that I offer to my community members. Well, it's a new program. So if you haven't joined within the last week, then you haven't experienced it. But there's like vending machine businesses. There is home health businesses. There is, let me pull it up right now because, and I'm gonna show you. I just want to show you guys real quick. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see this, but let me see. Let me see if I can go to the classroom. I want to show you guys real quick. All right, so if we go here to where it says business startup classes, I don't know if you guys can see that. It probably looks very choppy, but everything. Mobile food truck startup, independent trucking company, assisted living, medical spa business, Airbnb host, nail salon business, child daycare, real estate, beauty and cosmetics, mobile gas station, vending machine, virtual call center, brunch restaurant, drop shipping store, online fashion boutique, Turo car rentals, home health agency, nurse staffing agency, beauty salon, online hair business. When I tell you everything, and then let me scroll back up to the top and go into the community real quick. And I just want you to share I just want you to see how these people are sharing their wins. Literally just made their first sale. Let me just click here. Let me filter it to new, right? All right. So this person is setting up their store. They just put that in 42 minutes ago. My first ever course sale 3 hours ago, right? So you have the opportunity to either resell the program, right? $105 made in 45 minutes. This person was on TikTok Live. All right. Thanks to digital products. That's a testimony, I'm sure. Testimony, struggling to get sales, how I made $14,000 in sales in 21 days. Hello. All right. A win is a win. I'm so glad I got scammed into this amazing opportunity. I love when they put that stuff. Right. So it's like literally, I don't want to hear it. That's my point. My point is I don't want to hear it as to why you don't have an additional source of income. I just don't. I'm bored with it at this point. I'm bored with it at this point. So, anywho, that's all. That's it. That's all. I just wanted to come on really quick just to show YouTube some love. I have not been live on YouTube in child way too long. Way too long. But I do promise to show you guys some more love. It's been 30 minutes since I've been on. I was live on the other platform, but just wanted to show you guys some love and for you guys to just pour some encouragement on you, because I know sometimes it could get tough. How that song go? I know sometimes it seems as if it's never gonna end, but we'll get through it. I ain't even finna sit on here and embarrass myself, but I love you guys so much. Make sure that you guys are tapping into the latest content that I have posted. If you guys have any questions at all, I am always 1000%. Can we follow you on your other platforms? Yes, you most certainly can. I think I have them listed in my description, in my description boxes of my videos. But yes, I love y'all, and I hope to see y'all really, 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 really soon. I hope that you guys are having an amazing week so far. And I hope that your heart is calm and your mind is settled. And I hope that you are living everything that you have prayed for. And if not, it is on the way. Literally, you're not waiting on God. God is waiting on you. Okay, I'm going to say that one more time before I go. You are not waiting on God. God is waiting on you. All right, I love you guys. Bye.